Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stacy. So, updates on the Diddy case. Everybody's going crazy with charges dropped, charges dropped. Some of the predicate acts for RICO were dropped. The rest of the charges are all there, including RICO. So, let me go over this really quickly because I took notes. Okay, they dropped the attempted arson, aiding and abetting, trafficking, and kidnapping. They dropped those. They didn't drop the trafficking. They just dropped the aiding and abetting part of that. So that's where a lot of people are getting confused and kind of panicking. Okay, these are elements that were dropped to streamline and simplify the case and the jury deliberations, would make it less confusing, give them less that they have to deal with to talk about. And then those were all part of the broader RICO case. They were considered theories of liability, and they're just no longer pursuing them. They still have the trafficking, the RICO, and the transportation to engage in the oldest profession in the world. The state has put an emphasis on consent and the fact that consent can be given 9 times and withdrawn on the 10th, and then given again and withdrawn. So consent, just because you consented once or twice or 100 times, doesn't mean you consented every time. And then the charges that were dropped, let them bring in information that otherwise would have been objected to. It would have been inadmissible. And it, like Kid Cudi, he testified to the arson. He knew Cassie was scared of Diddy, but I don't think it would have been enough and relevant enough to get him on the stand. So it was actually, I think, very smart, because they were able to bring in a bunch of information to the jury that, you know, it's just they're not pursuing it. It wasn't deemed inadmissible. So all of the testimony for that still stands. It's just they're not going to be able to consider it for the RICO charge. It's kind of like ringing a bell. You can't unring it. You can grab it, try to stop the vibration, but it's still going to make noise, and you know, you're still going to feel it. You can't completely undo it. So that's kind of what's going on. So they did drop the attempted arson, aiding and abetting, sex trafficking, and kidnapping. The transportation to engage in the oldest profession, the sex trafficking, and the RICO are still there. So that is a calm update of kind of exactly what's going on. If you have questions,